Well, it might just be that. In fact, it's been the card of the year so far. I'll say that. Here are the numbers, Doug.
Yeah, the main thing that sets these two apart is age. Valero at age 27 is 12 years younger than Antonio Pitalua. Pitalua, an inch taller, has an inch in reach.
So those are the numbers in this fight. These are two guys, as we said, will not take a backward step. What's more the rules,
It's
Doug?
the unified rules of boxing. There is no 3 knockdown rule. There is no standing 8 count. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round, and only the referee can stop the fight.
So the rules that we've been governed by for this entire card. And this is our main event.
Entering the arena, Antonio Pitalua.
You know, Pitalua is coming into this fight on a 14-bout knockout streak. So we talked about confidence earlier, the confidence that Valero brings into the ring. He's bringing the confidence that comes from that kind of a win streak in boxing.
What I can't imagine, Doug, that he's not going to think that he can't get a knockout now. I think he's going to try early. I think it's going to be a shootout for the first couple of rounds.
He says he tries for KOs.
Yeah, that's true. And not too many fighters will cop. It's like a baseball players. I remember Willie Mays told me one time, I never go up there thinking I'm going to hit a home run. And I know he lies.
His opponent, Edwin Valero.
Well, we talked about the demeanor of a champion, and he certainly has that.
He has the poise, even with his family coming in to the fight, Doug, as in the arena. I mean, he's very relaxed. He has that veteran type of mentality. He knows what he has to do, and he's sort of carrying that, or he is carrying that in his demeanor all through the fights, even talking to him.
You know what? He was like that before he ever won his first world title. He was like that when he was an 8-0 or 10-0 prospect. It's because he works so hard. He feels he deserves the victory.
So with that, both fighters now in the ring. Take a look. We've been talking about weight differences from weigh-in to fight night, and look at this. Pitalua comes in 11 pounds. He's just about a welterweight.
He's a welterweight.
He rehydrated another weight division, Barry.
Another 2-weight division.
Yeah, 2-weight division, exactly.
All right, with that, let's make the official introductions. Here once more is Lupe Contreras. Lupe.
From the Frank Irwin Center, this is the main event of the evening. Lightweight Lightning being brought to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions in association with Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, Producciones Deportivas, All-Star Boxing, Tecate, Cerveza con Carácter, and Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. This bout, 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant WBC Lightweight Championship of the World. Supervising for the World Boxing Council, Robert Linhartz. The judges scoring this bout are Don Griffin, Jurgen Longos, and Gail Van Hoy. The referee, Lawrence Cole. And now, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, from Austin, Texas, veremos quién es el más macho. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He steps in wearing the colors of his homeland, yellow, blue, and red. weighing in officially at 134.5 pounds. As a professional, he maintains an undefeated record consisting of 24 victories. All 24 victories coming by way of knockout. The former WBA Junior Lightweight Champion of the world. De Bolero Alto, Venezuela, Edwin Valero. His opponent across the ring in the red corner. He steps in wearing blue, trimmed in gold and red. Weighing in officially at 135 pounds. As a professional, he maintains an impressive record consisting of 46 victories, with only 3 losses, and 40 of those victories coming by way of knockout. De Montería, Colombia, and fighting out of la Ciudad de Mexico, DF, Antonio Pitalua.
Antonio, Edwin. It's a poco alto, aquí. So this is a bajo. All right. Pelea limpia y buena suerte.
Y salga cuando suena la campana, sale para lado. Manténgase a su lado todo el tiempo.
So we are set to go with this 12-round WBC Lightweight Championship fight. Round 1.
Let the fireworks begin, Mary.
It's going to be that.
A lot of tension right now.
Valero with trunks the color of the Venezuelan flag.
I mean, both of these guys are giving each other stares. If they can throw punches, boy, trust me, both of them be knocked down right now. But, you know, this is going to heat up real quick. The fans in for a big, big treat tonight.
Valero likes to go to the body with a straight left. He has to be careful and tuck his chin as he does so.
I'll notice that, Doug, chin straight up in the air. He's sort of, you know, he's there to get.
But he lands with a lot of power with that left to the body. He likes to follow it with a right hook.
3-punch combination, now 4 punches unanswered by Pitalua.
A lot of those punches Barry did miss, but it looked good.
There was a jab to the midsection from Valero. That I haven't seen from him. I like that we're actually seeing jabs from Valero, because in a lot of his previous contests, he just rushed out looking with loading up right hooks and left crosses.
I'll tell you, Pitalua is allowing Valero to get into punching range.
You know what, Barry?
Maybe he wants him to get a little over-aggressive, because Valero's chin is up in the air. It's not tucked.
Exactly. You know, Doug, you know, in the smaller weight divisions, they fight with 8 ounces. Right. And 8-ounce gloves, for those who don't know out there, 8-ounce gloves is really a painful punch, painful gloves to get hit with. I mean, these guys are quick, they're fast, the big little man, I call them.
Valero is fighting from a distance and fighting effectively. He landed a nice straight left a moment ago.
And so far has not allowed Pitalua to get off at all.
Edwin and Anton, they both understand that they cannot make a mistake here. It seems you get that feeling that they don't want to waste any ammunition.
Yeah, well, they're like anyone else. They can look at the record and see how many knockout each other has, you know. And I'm sure it's not often in their career that they fight someone who has a high knockout percentage like they have.
Pitalua has not been real active here in this first round. Misses a right hand there.
He's got a poker face, though. He has the same facial expression even when he gets tagged. Occasionally he'll shake his head to Valero, saying, nah, that ain't nothing.
Valero's there to react to anything, or at least it looks like anything that Antonio tried to do. radar. He got hit with a big right hand.
He just got hit with the right hand. That's right.
Sure did.
Llévale los golpes. Tranquilito. Siéntate, siéntate, siéntate. Siéntate.
Sit down.
Mira.
Sit down.
Tranquilo.
Be real calm,
Vamos
tranquilo. Be
a
real
trabajar.
calm. Very
Mira, la
tranquil.
izquierda muy a los pendejos no llega.
Hey, throw that left hand and throw to the chest. Throw to the chest and come across to the right hand to the chin. To the chin. Okay, now don't forget the left hand on the jaw, okay?
Se puede hasta de.
So we can do it. We can do it. Hey, that won't work. We can do it. Throw that left. Throw that left.
Siga trabajando así. Es cuestión de tiempo nada más.
Keep on working like that. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. A little at a time. Just a matter of time. Hey, don't stand too straight up though, okay? And watch that chin, okay? Not too straight up. Okay, let's go.
A trabajar, Valero, okay?
Well, saying exactly what you guys were pointing out. Be careful of that chin.
Well, Doug pointed out earlier, and he's right. I mean, his chin, Edwin's chin is straight up in the air. And let's see if he listens to his corner.
And right hand, short right hand, knocks Pitalua right on his back, and he's in trouble.
Both legs are
He's in big trouble. This fight may not go much further.
He's got so much heart and so much pride. Look at him. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay.
It will not take much. He's about to go again. Valero just did, trying to finish him off, and down he goes. And he bounces up maybe a little too soon. And his legs are still shot.
He's talking to Lawrence Cole, saying, hey, I'm all good, man. I'm all good.
I don't think he is. A long way to go in this round. Pitalua in retreat. About 7 unanswered punches, and that's it. It's over just like that.
If we needed a superstar in the lightweight division, I think we just got one.
Absolutely. That first punch was devastating.
That's making a statement.
That's how you do it. And I tell you what, this man has not been stopped since 1995. And I think that was a technical stoppage.
Well, that is a huge victory for Edwin Valero. And needless to say, it disheartened Antonio Pitalua. That first punch, just a short, I believe it was a short right hand.
I thought it might have been a counter left.
Could have been.
We'll find out.
Could have been. I know it was short.
And fast.
Yeah, and fast.
We said fireworks, Barry. We anticipated it, but I never thought we won't see at least three rounds.
No, that's absolutely true. And
wow.
Pitalua just did not have an answer, period.
Didn't have an answer for Edwin's speed, didn't have an answer for Edwin's jab, didn't have an answer for Edwin's punches that came out of range.
And it was accurate, Doug. I mean, these punches, he didn't waste anything. He adjusted, he kept his chin down for that particular fight, that round rather, and he just started letting punches go. Amazing.
Let's take a look at the first knockdown. And after that, it was all over. You don't find guys in this division too much with one-punch knockout power.
Hey, you were right, Barry. A right hook that followed a left that just missed.
Picture perfect, Doug. It was right there. Here it go.
Wow, and I actually threw that off his heels.
Yes, and it's very rare you see a southpaw use the right hook and use it to such effect. Misses with the left, comes right back with the hook, just as Pitalua was turning into a right cross of his own.
And being an experienced guy, experienced champion, he didn't just throw one punch. You would have missed the opportunity, Barry. He came right back with the right hook.
You know, the other thing, too, as a champion, I know you could appreciate, he pronated that punch. That was just a perfect punch.
You couldn't get no better than that. That was right on the button. I mean, it's hard to recover, Doug, and Barry for a shot like that.
And then after that, he did what all the great ones do, and that is finish.
Close the show.
Here's the second knockdown.
He's pouring it on. He's landing high on the head. He's landing low on the head, on the side of the head of Pitalua. Totally head hunting right here. You know, when he looks at the replay, he might think to himself, you know what, I could have gone to the body. But he got the job done.
I'll say he did.
What can you say? Both hands, this is what people want to see. When a guy gets a knockdown, they want to see him swarm the hurt opponent.
The new star, man.
He just overwhelms you now with punches. The second knockdown, he's just letting his hands go, and eventually, that's what happens. fight's over.
Yeah, that knockdown and accumulation of shots.
Straight
Big
punches,
lefts, yeah.
straight punches, straight down the
left
mouth.
hooks landing on the side of the face of Pitalua.
And he's very smart. Edwin knew that the referee was nearby. He knew that if he continued to throw punches, that the referee was going to come in and stop the fight.
He was talking to him while he was throwing those punches, too. I don't think Pitalua was listening, though.
No, I don't think he could.
I think that's right. You know, the thing that strikes me, there was so much power in that first knockdown, that short right hook, that he didn't. That was not a. It was a picture-perfect punch.
He never recovered.
He threw it off his back foot.
Backing up.
Yeah.
He let him come to him, and he sort of tricked him into thinking he was going backwards.
Exactly.
And he threw the right hook right on the button.
I'll tell you what. This is a name to tuck away. Edwin Valero. I think you're going to be hearing it for a long time in this sport. Let's go up to Olympic Contreras. We'll make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Lawrence Cole brings this bout to an end with an official time of 49 seconds of the second round. Your winner by way of technical knockout and the new WBC Lightweight Champion of the world, Edwin Valero.
Well, to say that was impressive is to make a great understatement. I mean, that was a tremendous performance by Edwin Valero. First time on the really big stage, and I'll tell you what, he was Bafo Sacco, as they say on Broadway.
I mean, you know, if that was his first infomercial to the United States, trust me, buckle up, everybody. It's going to be exciting watching this guy in his weight division, Barry.
Yeah, we talked about this division. And also, this guy strikes me, like you, as a guy that will fight anybody. He'll fight the best in his division. We'll talk more about that right now. Let's go to the center of the ring. Doug is with the winner. Doug?
I'm with Edwin Valero. Edwin, congratulations on a spectacular victory. You wanted to make a statement coming into this fight. You needed to make a statement to show the American fans who you are. Do you feel you made a statement?
¿Querías dejar impresión? ¿Crees tú que la dejaste?
Por completo, por completo. Demostré una vez más que hay mucho poder en mis manos.
Completely. I really demonstrated there's a lot of power in my hands, either hand, both hands.
Pitalua came in here on a 14-fight win streak. He's always tough. Did you think that you could take him out this early?
Pitalua vino con 14 victorias consecutivas. ¿Crees tú que lo podías separar así tan fácil?
Yo una vez en las conferencias de prensa dije, en cuanto cometa un error y conecte un golpe sólido, Pitalua se cae. Y quien sea se cae, no solamente.
I said in the press conference, as soon as he made a mistake and I could land one good punch, he would go. And not only him, but anybody.
So you did that to Pitalua. You feel that you can do that to the best fighters in the lightweight division?
¿Crees tú que puedes hacer eso con los demás en la división, los mejores?
Si conecto un golpe, por supuesto que lo haría. Con igual. Exactamente igual.
Yeah. If I connect the punch, it's going to be the exact same result all the time, anytime.
Okay, in your own words, tell me who are the best fighters in the lightweight division and who do you want to fight next?
¿Quién crees tú que son los mejores en tu división ahorita? En tus palabras.
Yo pienso que uno de los mejores, Juan Manuel Márquez. Me gusta Juan Díaz. Son uno de los mejorcitos que están por ahí, aunque haya perdido Díaz. Pero Juan Manuel Márquez, pienso que el de la categoría ligero, el mejorcito es él.
Yeah, those guys he just mentioned, but he thinks that of all those guys, Marquez probably is a little bit better than the others.
Well, Juan Manuel Marquez is the champion. You just won a world title. Do you want to defend your title against somebody like Diaz or another contender, or would you like to go straight to the champion, Juan Manuel Marquez?
¿Quieres defender tu título con otros o quieres Manuel Márquez ya rápido?
Bueno, ya eso sería cuestión, si por mí fuera, a mí me gustaría, pero ya sería cuestión de que mi promotor Aaron se siente a hablar con la promotora del Golden Boy y lleguen a un acuerdo, ¿no?
Yeah, if it was up to me, yes, I would do it, but it's really not. It's up to Bob Arum and Golden Boy to see whether they can make it happen.
Is there anybody beyond Juan Manuel Marquez that you'd like to fight? Maybe somebody in higher weight classes, perhaps the winner of Ricky Hatton and Manny Pacquiao?
¿Alguien después de Márquez en una división un poco más pesada que quisieras tú pelear?
Bueno, si a mí algún peleador de las 140 libras de renombre como Pacquiao o Hatton me dan la oportunidad, yo estaría dispuesto a subir de categoría solamente por pelear con uno de ellos y regresaría otra vez con mi campeonato del CMB.
Yeah, he should be happy to fight one of those guys, go up to 140 pounds, fight them, and then come back to his 135 pounds.
All right, my last question. Do you feel that you can be as powerful in the higher weight classes as you prove you are tonight in the lightweight division?
¿Crees tú en una división más pesada, más alta, que puedes tú tener el mismo poder que tienes ahorita en tus manos?
Pienso que en 140 yo puedo tener el mismo poder y la misma velocidad, por supuesto. Yo pienso que mucho más rápido que ellos.
Yeah, at 140 I can hit just as hard and I can be just as fast. I think I'm much faster than those guys.
Well, I tell you what, Valero, congratulations again. We're going to enjoy watching you in the lightweight division and many divisions to come. Back to you, Barry.
All right, thanks very much, Doug. Well, the simple fact is, and I think, Bernard, you'll probably agree with this, every now and then in a sport of boxing, you see somebody come along and you say, that's a guy that's got the goods. I remember feeling that way about Manny Pacquiao, and of course, he does have the goods. I feel that way about this guy.
He has the goods. He showed it. He executed. He came in there. He said what he was going to do, and Barry, he did it.
You know,
that's making a statement in boxing, especially in today's world.
There's that old adage that great fights make great fighters, and the one thing about the lightweight division, there's a lot of great fights to be had out there.
I see Marquez. I see a lot of great talent. It's a crowded division. It's an exciting division. I mean, who needs the heavyweights right now? We got these little guys, and they're going to continue to keep making good matches. And look, I'm looking for an exciting year.
Well, I think this guy, Valero, the guy that we saw tonight, he is a terrific fighter, and I still think, quite honestly, there's a little room for improvement there. There's no telling how good this guy might be.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you keep knocking guys out like that within 5. There's always room for improvement. But, you know, that cannot be anything but a good training, good coaching. And guess what? He's going to get more confidence as he goes, and it's going to be more dangerous for anybody to beat this guy.
Well, you know, more often than not, and I'll turn our attention here for a moment to Doug Fisher, more often than not, a card is not as advertised. A card does not come and go and you say, boy, that was just terrific. My comment after this, that was just terrific.
That was a terrific card, and what was awesome about it were the surprises. I don't think anybody expected Vicente Escobedo to fight in the manner in which he did. If you thought there was going to be maybe a fight that was more of a boxing match than a fight, you thought it was Escobedo Hernandez. And I don't think anyone was expecting Rolando Reyes to win in the fashion that he did. Maybe he could outbox Julio Diaz, but knock him out in that fashion and put him on the deck as many times as he did and fight with that kind of fire. There were surprises, and there are now new faces, new blood in the lightweight division.
Absolutely. I want to get, before we look back on the night, which we will do, and some of those fights that you just talked about, I want to get your impressions of Valero. I mean, we were talking a little bit earlier just before you got here about the fact that every now and then somebody comes along and you just kind of open your eyes and say, wow, this guy is the real deal. That's the way I feel about him.
That's the way I've felt about Edwin Valero since I first saw him train back in 2003. I met this guy when he was an 8-0 prospect, and he just had the look, he had the act, he behaves like a champion outside of the ring and inside of the ring. But you know what? Boxing can be a negative sport, and sometimes there's a lot of skepticism out there, and you start to doubt, like, is this guy as good as I thought he was? And it takes it's the real stars, the real champions, who prove the hype. They back up what you think might be of them, and